Alrighty traders, so this could be your final warning before a stock market drop in the market. Let's go. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so this is your final warning for a stock market drop in the markets. We're getting a lot of weakness. I've been talking about this for the last week. We actually had a bit of a false breakout recently as well too. We're now flattening out now, a lot more weakness in the markets, and that's what I want to share with you as well too. Also traders, one important thing as well too, guys. I've been promoting my coaching program. That's second link in the description. Today is the very last day to apply for that. As of tomorrow, the link is going to disappear in the comments section below. And I'm closing down any applications and I'm closing down access to the coaching program for this year. So if you're on the sidelines, this is your very last day. Tomorrow, I am closing down that URL and I won't be promoting it for a period of time. So this is your last chance here, guys. Now, stock market warning. So I've been talking about now for quite some time now about how the market is just so high, right? Well, looking at the market, look at this here, Dow Jones. See this Dow Jones here? Look at this here. So the Dow Jones on a very short-term picture, the Dow Jones actually had a move to the upside and it's still struggling, right? You think about this on a false breakout. The market actually broke to the upside and then it actually rolled down. And then now it actually had a little move to the upside, and now we're still struggling through here, right? There's no emphasis on, there's no momentum behind this push here on this false breakout move here. So as you can see, what's happening here right now is you can see we're getting a really strong breakout here, but on the really big picture, right? So this is the small picture. On the real big picture for the last, say, 1 year, look what's happening here, right? I like to call this the roller coaster pattern. Why the roller coaster pattern? Well, let me show you, okay? Let me show you. So the roller coaster pattern is more like this, right? So the market goes up really strongly and then we start to flatten out a little bit. We start to flatten out and then it just does that on you, right? So what I'm seeing right now is this is the final warning before the drop starts. I really see that we're really starting, the market has become very tight, right? And even if you look at this here on the Dow Jones, look at this here. The last sort of, what is that? Really? The last almost basically a month and a half, the Dow Jones has done nothing, right? So you trying to buy this market, the Dow Jones, instead of other markets, right? Then it would have been really hard. Again, because the market's very tired, right? You can see the market is really tired through here, and we're starting to see that for when it comes down to, you can see what's happening through here as well too. It come up and now it's starting to slow down. The big key level for me, guys, is this level. You see this whole level of support level through here, right? So we have this trend line here, and then we also have this trend line here. In fact, if I bring this up through there to there, and then I bring that up through there to there, that'll be that major trend line there, as you can see. Yeah, that'll be that major trend line. So it's really this major level through here that I'll be really watching for, because once we start to get below this level here, this 39,200, that's really going to tell us, here we go on the down, the prices are down. So something I'm really focusing on when it comes to this here. And this is something, guys, that just understanding the market flow and looking at really good high probability opportunities in the markets. One thing you don't want to do is if you look at say how markets work, right? Market goes up for a while and then we get a little bit of a pullback, and then we go up for a while, then it may go sideways, then we go up for a while. Okay, what you don't want to be doing is you don't want to be trying to buy here or buy there, right? Because the market's been going up for a while. Wait for at least a bit of a pullback, and you want to try to buy in on the scoop. Okay, you don't want to be trying to buy up here. Wait for the flattening out and then buy in on the scoop through there, right? So for me personally, I always really like this pattern here. In that first link in the description there, guys, in my free trading course, you actually see my trading system. I give you my trading system. I teach you it for free. The big thing about what we're seeing here is this sideways movement is exactly what I personally like to see. The purpose of me bringing that up is if I go back to say the 1 year view, is look where we are right now. And a lot of people are still look where we are right now. Look at this here, right? So we're eventually going to get something like that. Now, that's obviously on the Dow Jones. Let's go look at the S&P 500. And the same thing for the S&P 500. Let's zoom right in a bit more. And look at the S&P 500. We're just really again, we broke to the upside, but we're just really struggling through here. There's no emphasis, right? And if you did buy this in the last month, maybe more, like, look at this here. We're up, what, 3% in over a month, and it's been struggling, right? It's been slowly going to the upside. So if you're a trader of the markets, what? When you're a trader of the markets, you want to get in at a really good time, and you want to capture a really nice move. If I was a trader of this market right now, I'd be frustrated as hell. I'd be like, come on, man. It's like, it's slowly, it's tied. Absolutely tied. Same sort of scenario. Look at this here, just going up, 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 and up, and up. So there's I believe this is a final warning, guys, of what we're seeing right now. I believe we're about to start to see a lot of weakness start to come into these markets for me. And again, the big key for me, guys, that I'm looking for right now is this level right here. So it's probably around that 5,150. If we hold and we start to break below that level there, then that's where we're probably likely to start to see a lot of downside to come in these markets from here. Let's go look at the Nasdaq 100, and look at this here. The Nasdaq 100 is it's squeezing up into this pattern here. Ascending triangle, ascending triangle, guys. Ascending triangle. Let's go. Ascending triangle pattern. Not too soon, not too fast, right? Look at this here. Ascending triangle pattern. If we break to the upside, guys, this guy's definitely not buying that one. It's probably going to be. That's probably going to be if we do have another move to the upside on the Nasdaq 100, it is going to suck a rally, right? So many people in. It's important to understand what we're looking at. Look at this here, up, 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 and up, and up. Now we're squeezing here. Another break to the upside. I definitely wouldn't want to be touching that. So on the back of what I've just said there, right? Yes, this is just focusing on the stock market, on what's going on right now, and I wanted to do this video just focusing on the stock market because I think a lot of people are nervous around this level here. By the way, guys, bring on the correction. Why? Because there's actually a lot of bearish setups right now. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I look for bearish setups and then I'm waiting for my confirmation candle, right? Right now, there's actually quite a nice handful. There's actually a handful of really nice bearish setups. So if the market's going to start rolling over, it's going to probably help these markets, these positions here. So bring it on. That's all I say. So looking at this level here, right, we can see this hole. It's all squeezing up through here. Now, on the back of what I just said there, right? On the back of what I just said there, on this moving through here, it's really, really, really important to understand that the big picture, the big context of what's really going on here. So if I go to my weekly charts through here and I zoom in a little bit more, I take everything off the screen, we're in a very big bull market, right? So all that's coming right now is just a normal healthy correction, and it is coming. It is coming. And if you think not, then tell me when in history, as far as I can go, that the stock market has just kept going. When the stock market has gone this vertical, that it doesn't have at least a good pullback, right? Because to me, this is the very first strong leg in a big bull market. Because if we start to look at stuff like this, look at this here. That's that support level there, right? We had this what? What did we have? We had this very strong move to the upside. So what's coming? We're probably going to get a really good 5 to 10% pullback. And it's going to freak people out, right? Because we're going to start the bear market, stock market, so on and so forth. And that's where, guys, the big picture is short term, which is right now. There's a lot of weakness. The market's tired. You just don't want to be getting involved with that, right? So that's where we are right now. But on the weakness that's coming, for the next 5 to 10%, I believe for the next 2 to 3 months, we're probably going to see a lot of weakness. But that's going to be set up for a rocket ship to the upside, I believe, on the second half this year and into next year. And we see something like that as well too. So the short-term picture, guys, the market's very, very, very tight. It's overextended. We are due for some sort of a big, strong pullback. and it is going to happen. And so this is probably going to be the final warning of stock market drop coming. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to focus on this here, because one, I'm trying to help people understand the markets more. Two, show you that there is still a lot of weakness in here. And three, that hopefully that what I shared with you here, the smart people that are on the sidelines, when they start to see something like this, they could possibly start to look for their own signals to possibly see, okay, now this is actually a really good time for more. If you're looking for more of an opportunity to capitalize on a year or a 2 year sort of timeline, I believe that'll be a really good buying opportunity in the markets.